guys. Looks like I am live. Awesome. Sweet. Perfect. Hey guys. Greetings and caffeinations, Flint Bucket. How are you doing? Thank you for the host. Always appreciate the host. So, as you can see, I look like I'm in a weird big room. I'm actually at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center. Kirk and I are here setting up for Armor Class 10. We're going to be at AwesomeCon. It's not the best location, but we're really excited. We have a new system, we have a new shelving system, and we think it's going to work out really well, but we're working on the kinks of it. So right now, that's what Kirk is doing. So I'll be good in a few hours when I'm home. Oh, yeah? So you're going to be home for a little while? How long do you get to be home? So you're going to be home in a little while. How long do you get to be home? I wanted to play some of our background music, you know, in the background. So it's gonna be a little bit of a weird show today. I'll be home until May 6th, which is why I want to get that stuff done and have that meeting with you guys for Armor Class 10 Calgary. It's C10. C10? Nice.
Now, we did this on.
There we go. Structural integrity?
We live?
Yes, we are live. What?
Huh?
Hi, Mom. Hi. We're trying to get this to connect so we can have some.
What is it?
Some our background music, but it's not working.
Do not do pull-ups. I don't care if you only weigh 80 pounds.
He really does only weigh 80 pounds. So, did you see that link I posted from Kickstarter?
No.
No. No, not. So, yeah, just Flint Bucket with us right now. So, you had a busy morning.
I did. Nothing worth mentioning, per se.
Just that it's crazy. Let's see. I wanted to do this real quick. Figured if I was going to have my laptop up, I might as well do this. Hey! AC10 Shirts is a lurkin'. It's in the Noon at Noon channel.
That's not what I was doing. I was doing other things. Okay, going to the Nerdy News at Noon on Discordio.
Discordio.
Do you see that Shifty got his package?
Nice. Good.
They fit my skinny arms. Loving it, Shifty. So.
No, I haven't seen Shifty. So today is Owen Kirk Wolf. I changed my mind again.
5. to answer the not the nerdy news, we're starting at level 5 in the hole you're in. You are all junior gumshoes of the thing I haven't thought of, detective agency.
Nice, very nice. Nathan, you have more of these, right? You know where they are? Cool.
Here we go. Hold on. Flip bucket.
Yes.
Tassi 5e decks.
Yes. So today is Thursday, which means we're doing
Video games.
But yes.
Keep talking like I'm still there.
Go ahead. So yes, Flint Bucket shared a Kickstarter in the Discord. If you aren't a part of a Discord, you should be. He shared Afatasi's 5e decks, immersive D&D reference cards. That's really cool.
How's that different than spell cards?
Because it's daggers and like stuff, right?
So basically, they're trying to close the gap. So last year they made a Ravnica D&D thing, and now they're making a Magic D&D. They're
Well, this is more easy. Like it's a lot more visual. It's just like numbers. It's like I have a hammer because I have a hammer.
No,
it's a lot more tangible.
I'm in it. I like it.
That's really cool. They have 19 days to go. They only have about 5,000 pledged of their $15,000 goal. So it's not looking like the best, but it's something. It's something. They're trying. We can definitely give that a share on Facebook.
Sure, can do.
Let's see. Why not the Kirk and Kory Detective Agency? That seems too meta.
Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. Done.
Kirk and Kory?
Yep. Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. That shirt will exist by the end of the day.
And Kory?
Kirin, K-I-R-I-N, and Kotorik. Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. That shirt will exist by the end of the day.
You're right.
So I'm working on it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm glad that Jay picked up on that. Kirk and Kory.
PVA, the thing you haven't thought of yet, sounds exclusive.
Yeah, right?
It is.
Yeah. But now I have it. It's the Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. You gotta keep up, PVA. Stuff moves fast.
It moves real fast.
We're gonna have a big magnifying glass.
No, I'm thinking more like a really old New Englandy, very cresty and very old school family crest. We're the Kirk and Kory Detective Agency from the old country.
Is that how you want to spell? Kirk and Kory? Kirin.
E-N. Kirin. Ooh, no and. Kirin Kory. One word.
Kirin Kory?
K-I-R-E-N-K-O-R-T-O-R-I-C. Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. There it is. It's the Kirk and Kory Detective Agency. I like it.
I need you to talk to people?
Hi. I just talked to that. Never mind, sorry. Yeah, the Kirk and Kory.
Throw it on Slack. And I'll work on it later.
One word though. Yes, you nailed it, Flint Bucket. One word. Kirk and Kory. It's a name from the old country. He was I haven't figured this out yet, but I will. Kirk and Kory. Detective Agency. Anyway. Corey's off bothering people. Put that down! Don't bother those people. I'm sorry, guys.
No. So, I get a weird thing with conventions where I will go too fast and I won't eat or drink.
Yeah, I haven't eaten today.
Yeah. So I just hit my body just told me, you're about to pass out, so I need to go find water. I'll be right back.
Why don't you stay? I'll get you water.
Want me to text you what? Yeah, no, I mean, yes, please. Kirk and Kory. Kirk and Kory Detective Agencies, I like it. Yeah. Anyway, so, the hole you're in, it's a seedy time ambivalence film noir, post-industrialized, red brick kind of Spider-Man noir sort of vibed town. You will start your adventure in the hole you're in, where Matthew Holyer has called the Kirk and Kory Detective Agency to employ some of their best sleuths to figure out who caused the scene, He has some background that I have been working on, but I am not ready to explain. He has some background that he is going to be announcing and getting people involved in. The 5 adventurers did not know each other. They were all different sleuths from KirkandKory, and they've all been hired as freelancers on this one because Matthew Holyer has insisted that this one isn't going to be. It's going to need a whole party. It's going to need people with varying skills, and so you're going to be given the sort of list of parameters and suspects, and because the city of that doesn't have a name yet is looking at shutting down the Holyer Inn, and Matthew Holyer needs the KirkandKory Detective Agency to solve the case and save the inn. Man, that was awesome! You missed it.
What I miss?
Don't tell him.
I need to know.
If only we had some kind of recording device that was watching us at this very moment.
Oh my gosh, Innsbruck is actually the iPad days.
We were the iPad days. So Changeling works. I don't know what you mean, Flint Bucket, so maybe?
Can he be a changeling?
I don't see a reason why not. I'm less familiar with the Changeling class.
Race.
Sorry.
You can do some crazy stuff.
I'm less familiar with it, so there's nothing about that that's like, ooh, no, I don't like that. No, I mean, it sounds fine. I
Just want to look at the rules.
Will you stop it? The mayor is a tiefling.
And me? I want to be a tiefling. I like being a tiefling. I want to wear horns the whole time.
I have to be a halfling.
You are a monk that just wears horns because you're having an identity crisis. You were raised in a monastery of tieflings and always felt like an outcast.
I was adopted.
Right. You're a monk.
Yes.
You are a monk that was raised in a tiefling monastery. And so you wear papier-mâché horns so you don't stand out.
Files them down like Hellboy.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about, halfling? I know.
So I just glue smushed cups to my face?
Yes. You take some Dixie cups and some spirit gum, just stick them right on there.
Right.
You can, of course, make your own character. I'm just... No, I will say that Changeling, if...
I just don't want it to be rule-breaking, groundbreaking, story-breaking.
No, they balance everything out. It's just they have the ability.
Why don't you just come here?
Jay, join us, will you? Changeling... Are they shapeshifters?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that I want this to be in my head, and I won't go so far as to refuse or ooh, that's how I'll do it.
Like I care about
Here it
this
is, guys. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is not official yet.
They look very weird.
Yes.
The tiefling, in order to keep peace inside city limits of the city I have not, the tiefling mayor, in order to keep peace inside the city limits that I have not named yet, there is a no magic allowed in city limits policy. That is not to say you cannot have a magic character. It is not to say that you cannot use magic. Just know that it is actively illegal.
Right.
So changeling, changing person, that.
So like when you're home from Hogwarts.
Right.
You
So,
obviously
so as a
can still
changeling,
do it.
you can shift, and if no one knows, like it's not like you're using magic. No, that's.
So,
but like
when they are
casting
not-
a fireball, probably gonna notice.
When they are not shifted, they are very unsettling to me.
Cool.
And they have an actual ability called unsettling visage.
Yeah.
They can impose this.
So, because I didn't want this to be a super duper magic
you
heavy
guys-
game with like, I didn't want this to be a crazy like exploding Earth in a hotel room. Like
it's gonna take it a second to get through all the floors.
Like I really wanted it to feel more urban fantasy, so magic is best kept on the small scale. So persuasion skills and charisma and things like that.
Okay.
And
more
charm and things like those would be absolutely fine because it'd be hard to catch, and shapeshift would be hard to catch, and things like small spells, the things that you can do like fine, but like explode Earth, right? Like yes, it might kill the thing, but you're going to jail. Like
I'm an outlaw.
The orc police are coming.
Flint Bucket said hi, Jay, by the way. Changeling can basically change their appearance at will. I was thinking magic is becoming rarer as
This is my
technology
character.
advances.
Right. Yes, exactly. So like, yeah, technology has started like taking over, and those are still. It's like the Jedi. People know that Jedi exist,
But like
But-
it's like old.
it's an old school thing, and like it absolutely exists. But
Oh my god!
I'm trying
you
to
tell me
keep.
that my hair looks ridiculous.
Hey Kory, ever since you got that haircut, your hair looks ridiculous. kidding.
Orc police always get their man.
And of course, the vegan police are real in the city.
Well, yeah.
No vegan, no vegan diet, no vegan powers.
That's true. So, do we want to get to the rundown, or do we want to keep talking about?
I'm kind of okay with either. Like today's video games, and we are at AwesomeCon.
Yes. What's fun is that because of all the craziness. What's fun? Let's just talk about nerdy news in general. Tonight we are rushing like crazy to make sure that we get the setup all ready.
$50 is we don't make it.
Because we have tickets to see Endgame tonight at 6.
$50.
We're leaving. Like,
Okay.
what? Okay.
$50. We don't make it.
We have tickets.
Okay.
We have tickets. I'm determined.
Okay.
Royal Orc Mounted Police. They're all on horseback. They would squish them. The Central Park Rangers. Park Rangers.
No.
Friends off. I have to wait until next week. Friends off?
Okay, I haven't named the city yet, but it's going to be something with a C because
Okay.
I want to do the Royal Carthusian Orc Police. They wear red jackets and stupid hats.
Cartoon.
It's a C.
Oh.
It's the Royal
Royal-
City Orc Police. There it is. The Royal City Orc Police, and they ride up on like Harleys in red jackets and Dudley Do Right hats.
Cool. All right.
I'm down.
That's happening.
Sorry, Flint.
What?
I made a Canadian joke. He's Canadian.
I missed the game.
The RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh,
they
the
wear
Mounties.
She didn't even get it. Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the Royal City Orc Police. Again,
Our cop.
the RCOP. Yep.
Apparently the hats aren't stupid.
Aw, that's adorable.
Hey, Bowman.
No, I'm really excited about building this world because in the grand me scheme, it's going to be just chock full of irony. But I don't want it to be like Dudley Do Right Stupid, Joker. Like it's not going to be. I love Perception Studios, but the Ghostbusters going into Hogwarts to get to, like that's fun. But no, I want this to be very dark and brooding with a fair share of puns and whimsy.
Very Lost Girl,
Very Lost Girl.
right? Because they have
Lost
fun.
Girl would
Lost
actually-
Girl is really fun, but
That
it's
would
so
probably
dark.
be the best. For those of you who are wondering the vibe we're going for, a more noir Lost Girl. That is the.
She's a detective. She's solving murders. There's magic, but
There's
you have
magic,
to
but
keep
you
it
have to keep it
wraps.
under wraps.
Yep.
I love it. That's perfect. So
You also love Lost Girl.
I
so.
do. Oh my gosh, I love Lost Girl. So
Bring it,
I'm in a
Johnny.
PR writing class right now. It's one of my required classes. I'm in this PR writing class,
Yeah.
and I had to turn in a speech. I got an A, by the way.
Good job.
I got 100%. By the way.
Congratulations.
But with the speech, you had to also turn in a speech spec sheet, like who are you talking to, what is your audience, blah, blah. And there was all these requirements. You have to do all these things. And so I did one that I thought was being funny. He laughed. I don't think he thought it was like ha-ha funny. He's like, you're an idiot. But anyway, so what I did is one of the things he required was a TikTok, and a TikTok in event parlance is a minute by minute. Like this happens here, it's a TikTok. Like the entire day, 8 hours to the minute. It makes people like me just so happy. Because it's not like around 9:30. No, at 9:35 you stop talking. At 9, and it isn't like, and they introduce from 9:35 to 9:36. No, so you end at 9:35. They start talking at 9:36 because you have to give them. And I've seen TikToks that were by the second. They're like at 9:35 the announcements. Then there's a 15-second walk-on music. They take it for 45 seconds of remarks. I've seen an 8-hour day down to the second, and I've seen that a lot. I saw an 8-hour day down to the second that actually pulled it off within about 60 seconds or something.
Really?
Like throughout the day, they were never more than about 60 seconds off. And because they had a stage manager that was like, hey, sorry, the last guy really screwed you over. Your 4-minute speech, it's now 3. Like, and people
like,
just...
that's it.
Oh, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And they did the whole Oscars thing where if the person was still talking, play on music. Boom. Like, they kept to an 8-hour day to the minute. Anyway, so I had to do a TikTok, and I didn't want to. Because in my opinion, the concept of turning into TikTok was to prove that you knew how. He didn't actually care. It's a made-up event.
Right.
So I wanted to make a TikTok to show that I knew how. It's a made-up event. So
it literally could be any time you want.
Right, but so I did it even better than that. So I had her speaking at 10, the event started at 9, so I only had to do, like, doors open at 8, opening remarks at 10, color guard, benediction, all the things, and it gets to not benediction, it's the other one, invocation. Invocation by Reverend Dr. blah, 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 I did this whole thing, and then I got you your speech, 10 to 10:20, Q&A, 10:20 to 10:45, 10:50, and then I did Yelp reviews for the best drinks in town, separated by mileage from the podium. So it was like your speech ends at 10:25, Q&A from 10:25 to 10:45, and then in the TikTok, the next the hotel bar upstairs, martini is the special on the menu. So a pub across the street, you should try there. It was literally the best places to go get drunk after the speech in the TikTok, directly after the speech. Because my point is that her whole speech was about being nervous and like things like, so it's your TikTok up to the speech and where to go get a drink after. And he was like, that's okay.
Wow, that's some awesome stuff.
Worked.
All right, okay.
I'll show you later when we're done. I'll pull it up.
Okay. Yeah.
You thought it was
So, you did bring up an interesting thing of the Oscars walkout music. I've heard both, I understand, no, you have a minute. I'm sorry. I know there's a bunch of people that think you need to get that down. You need to figure out who you're actually going to thank, and you need to say that in a minute. And if you don't do it in a minute, I'm sorry, you cannot hold up our entire event to do all that. Or no, this is where you thank all the people on the crew, and you really are heartfelt, and you speak your mind about your sincerity, and it's for the people watching.
I'm somewhere in the middle,
okay.
Which is to say, this is a television show, and you work in television. How about you understand what we're trying to do here? I know this is your moment in the sun, and this is your moment that you get to thank everyone, but there's someone back there that's just doing their damn job. Could you, move it along? I actually do believe that.
For the time. So, yes.
To a certain degree.
Right.
At the same time, I believe that people should be given a time and then allotted for double of it. So, hey, you need to keep your moments to 2, but there's actually 4, because you're right, winning an Academy Award's a big deal, and they shouldn't feel that they don't get to thank their mom.
Right. And you get flustered. I mean, you're like, cool, I have it down in 2 minutes. And then you get out on stage and you're like, oh my gosh.
Comma, but.
Okay.
If you use this moment to stump speech, they should start the music the minute you do.
Stump speech meaning a political...
I want to take this time to talk about the suffering of because of we have to... Not your stage, man.
No, that makes sense.
This stage is not for your platform. And there's times that I've seen it that I really agreed with them. I was like, dude, I'm with you. That was insanely inappropriate. It's not your stage. That's not why they're here. That's not why the cameras are on you. That's not, to not use this opportunity, you are a freaking millionaire, and if you weren't yesterday, you now have an Academy Award. You will be tomorrow. You can buy your own stage. This is not the moment for your platform.
I've never heard that opinion.
You've never seen Tim Robbins accept an award then, because Tim Robbins won't keep his damn mouth shut about literally anything other than the award.
No, I've seen that.
Oh, gotcha.
I've not heard that opinion.
Oh, not your stuff. Yeah, it's not an uncommon opinion, but it's not. Most people are more political about it. We're like, well, you need to be respectful of it. No, keep your mouth shut. Thank the crew. Now, the small exception, Marcia Gay Harden in accepting Mystic River, really thank the writers for bringing attention to such a serious issue as depicted in Mystic River. That's not the same thing. Because that's what Mystic River is about abuse. So
Right.
Marcia Gay Harden took a
No,
moment
that's-
to recognize the abused, and I'm like,
But
that's the stuff that, like, that's
Yeah.
the platform of the thing.
yeah, so that makes sense.
That makes sense. But Marlon Brando, when he won for I don't remember what, didn't go to the Oscars. He hired a Latin American to dress up like a Native American to go and decline his Oscar on stage, and he said, I am here to decline, to not accept this award. Mr. Brando would just like to bring attention to the suffering of the blah, blah, blah. And it was a super valid thing. It was a super thing. It was an actor in a costume that didn't represent, and people were like, no, you misunderstand. It was like, no, I really do know the whole story.
Right.
Super tacky.
No, that makes sense. So again, I might say I really love seeing you guys during setup. Kirk is literally vibrating right now because he wants to do the show, but there's so much to do for setup, and you can see the excitement rising for the con. Like Spike Lee for Black Klansman, yeah.
For the record, I missed that one, so probably Spike Lee is known for his politics, and Black Klansman would have been an interesting. And again, I can't speak to it. I didn't see that one. I didn't watch the Oscars this year, but given what the film is about and given who Spike Lee is, I can imagine that going very appropriate or inappropriate depending on how he played it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like Spike Lee. I've loved Higher Learning. I've loved when he has had something to say. I have always felt it valid and from a place of experience. He's not just like
Speaking out of it.
he's not speaking out of that. He's like, hey, I'm a black guy from this community, and this is our lives. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not from your community, but I really appreciate your insight on this because it's
absolutely
valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, poetic justice and higher learning, and like, I have really Inside Man, which is not nearly as politically charged, but it is still adjacent. I've really enjoyed Spike Lee's work. I have not seen Black Klansman. I want to. I have not seen, and I didn't watch the Oscars this year. But
Yeah, no, we totally missed the Oscars. We covered it. We covered it on the show.
we did. No, but Black Klansman I heard great things about. I have not seen it.
Neither have I.
So you want to go walkabout for a second? You hold that.
So go ahead and do that. I'll just zip it up behind you.
Okay. What?
Got it?
No? Speaking of Spike Lee, he basically invented this technique. He was doing this general concept, whoa, I'm totally disconnected from the world, before anybody else was. So here's the thing, Kory didn't follow me, and she has the chat, so you guys could be saying almost anything. I wouldn't know. Hey Kory, care to join me?
Thank you, sir.
I want it.
What?
Shield.
Which?
The pretty one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually the wrong answer.
You can have the
Kory, for my new office. You should get one for the new studio, and I'll get the other one for my new office, and they'll be like his and hers.
Hello, Orion. Why, oh boy, and why almost anything? What were you saying?
Huh?
Orion, oh boy. Play bucket, almost anything.
Yeah. Oh. So you walked away and I said, hey, so I'm over here with Earl and Kory's over there with the chat. So I have no way of communicating with you. You guys could be saying just about, just almost anything. And then he did, in fact, say almost anything.
Gotcha.
What's into box talking crap now?
Kirk is Kirk, I want that shield. Says,
Which? The correct one or the pretty one?
You're so mean.
Not too
You
like,
have helmets, right?
oh, hold on. I like them framed less, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. No. And I will lose 100% of any respect I ever have, or it will actually diminish future respect I could gain if you wear one of those. Yep. And, for the record...
That shield looks sweet. The correct one, of course. Oh yeah, if I'm in an Iron Man helmet.
So, like, I don't know why I feel this way. Because, like, the Poe Dameron and I have no problem with those. I have no problem with this because those actually are, they look like the helmet, and they've been, so it's, I'm wearing a helmet that was a helmet to look like a helmet, but it's basically, I've decorated my helmet to look like a helmet of a different thing. I'm fine with that. Oh look man, my helmet makes me look like Venom. You're a dick.
Okay.
Yep. There's not enough douche juice in the world.
So yeah, I was trying to get in the camera.
Oh, hi.
That's why I kept moving. Here, why don't we do this? I'm just gonna... Oh, there we go. There. So, let's see. So people are still setting up, you guys.
Yahas.
So, yep.
Okay, let's go over to my favorite booth ever. What we aspire to be like one day. The Tower of Shirts. I'm kidding. Of course they aren't. They might be resellers. No, they're definitely resellers, which is different. So licensed implies that, yeah, no, so they are buying these from someone else and selling them, so you don't need a license to do that. Like yeah. Hey, Kory, we should buy more lightsabers.
Should we now?
We should, because the 3 that we have that never use aren't enough.
But we don't ever use it.
Because they're not enough. Pay attention.
Inspec says that is a lot of shirts.
Yeah.
No, that is a lot of shirts.
Yeah, the Tower O shirts is literally mentioned as that, the Tower O shirts, in just about every branding and strategy meeting we have. We talk of the, quote, again, brand O shirts. You're buying that. Like probably right now. Just, excuse me. The awesome Kraken dress. How much will that be when you're open?
45.
Good in. We'll be back for that.
Has pockets too.
Awesome.
A dress that has pockets. Yeah, that's happening. Kory asked Kirk what he thinks of C10. Look. C10.
I'm not talking to him anymore. Whoa. That wasn't me, guys. It came unscrewed. So that skawampy. Man, there's a lot of t-shirt vendors here this year.
Yeah, Nathan counted like 8.
And they're not even all here yet. Oh, man.
I must have.
What is it with you and... No, you can't have them. I mean, you can have them. They absolutely can't... I'm going to take this off of me so that I can make up... Sorry, I had to talk in code off camera for a second.
So Bowman, yes, this is a crazy large place. Just so we're in the 100s block.
And right now we're in the
all the way up to
13.
2000.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
That's a big t-shirt place too.
Another. Yeah.
It's like AC10.
AC.
Get it? Not rhyming with A. AC10. It's A, not E.
It's A. We're Canadians, eh? So it wouldn't be AC10, it's AC10. So here's the thing. You can have any of those that you want as long as it never comes into my shop or my house.
It's so big and spacey.
Yeah, and like I said, you can have anything you want that never enters my house or my shop.
Okay. AC10.
AC10, eh? We're that t-shirt company, eh? So, I hope he's watching, although there's been no evidence to support that he is. This morning, for reasons, I discovered that our own Danny Montooth of Perception Studio, amongst being other remarkably impressive things, is also a book narrator. So I headed on over to Audible and Googled and searched his name, and I have purchased 2 books narrated by him, and I will start reading them tomorrow.
Oh my god!
Because I listened to the thing and like, man, he's a good narrator. This is pretty cool.
Well, it's better than you looking up and going like, oh no, never mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I listened, I turned it on, and I will say that anyone recorded in a professional booth in a very, very, he has his broadcaster voice on, so it almost doesn't sound like him in a good, like,
no,
it is a very clear, it is not the kind of conversational Perception Studio version of Danny that we know, or Cucumber.
Or Cucumber.
But I will say that I listened for a minute, and like, ooh, and then I read the synopsis of the book. I'm like, I'm going to listen to that with my kids because it was kind of a young adult Bridge to Terabithia type thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'd tell you all the title, except that I honestly don't remember. By the way, we are exactly halfway through this convention hall right now.
Right, but so this is...
Well, now we're in Artist Alley.
Now we're in Artist Alley. We're about to hit the end of Artist Alley, and then we'll hit...
photos.
Autographs.
Yeah, autographs and photos and stuff.
C is for Calgary.
Calgary? Toronto? Calgary.
Oh man. So the guys this morning of me, so we tried to get on the dock this morning.
Oh yeah, how'd that go? Because I'm usually with you, but I wasn't. And this was a particular FU from me, simply because I know every dock worker here, and I could have made that a lot simpler.
It actually was really fine.
Okay,
we had to wait in line a little bit because they were opening up the dock, and there were still people on the dock, and we just had to wait a little bit. And then they let us on. We didn't have to wait, but 10 minutes maybe.
Oh, interesting.
We got the spot. They had 2 people with the carts. We loaded everything up on the carts. We went back to our booth. We unloaded. It was so fast.
It's awesome.
It was ridiculous.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
it
so
was
you guys,
really awesome.
You may or may not. I mentioned it once or twice. It's not something I've talked. I'm a union rigger here in DC, and I come and I do rig. So I work in this room an extremely large amount.
Yeah.
Well, there are 4 different rooms of this caliber.
You don't usually do this ballroom, do you?
So this is D. This is the worst ballroom to do.
Why?
How much do you want me to get into that?
I don't understand the difference between D and C.
No. Sorry. This is CD. There's ballroom, AB, and CD. So there's 3 places you can rig in this building.
This is CD.
CD.
That's AB. Right? We're in A. Are we? This is A.
There's 3 different floors. I have apparently forgotten all the letters, but this floor is the worst. Say something. There are 3 floors, and this one's apparently is the worst because of the ceiling.
Okay, this floor.
This entire level is the bottom level. We are in the basement.
Yes.
It is the worst because of the ceiling.
Okay.
The ceiling, which you cannot tell from here, has been... It's kind of like Line-X. It's been sprayed on, but it's not hard like Line-X. It's like sprayed on fluff. And so anytime we need to make a rigging point, we have to take our knives or rebar or something and scrape it out. And you breathe it in, you get covered in blood. So you come down out of the ceiling after the end of the day, and you look like a black snowball.
Poppins.
Yes.
Like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, you look like Mary Poppins coming out of the chimney. You're just covered in garbage. Whereas where upstairs on the middle floor, they have it's flame retardant. For whatever reason, they haven't flame retardanted the upstairs for whatever
reason.
Okay, so on to things that people care about.
I don't think any of the food places are open, unfortunately.
That place is calling me a jerk, and I don't like it. They're calling me a jerk chicken. And
chicken, wow.
That's really, really, really uncalled for.
Yes, it is. It really is. So, if people are just now tuning in, Kirk and I are walking around AwesomeCon the day of setup because, we're setting up for AwesomeCon.
Yep.
We're going to be here with Armor Class 10. We're
AC-10, y'all.
We're over in the corner, booth 103, 105, 105.
Yep.
Yeah, come say hi to us. If you don't get a chance to come say hi to us, at least go check it out, armorclass10.com. If you use KNK...
Hold on. I'm actually going to usurp that for... Yes.
Oh.
No, yeah. Yes. Use code KNK. If ever you were thinking, man, I wish I was going to get a shirt. I wish this, I wish that, blah, 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 blah. if ever you were thinking that, please do it starting tomorrow, this weekend. Like, this weekend, for reasons of numbers and statistics and blah, 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 and conversions.
If you ever wanted to support us in an interesting way, get a shirt this weekend.
It will not equal like, oh, I love throwing down some money. No, buying a Kirk and Kory shirt, that'll give us the money. But if you were like, man, an AC10 shirt, that'd be awesome, get your 20% off this weekend by using code KNK. We're doing a big push on our analytics, so if we can move the needle a little bit and see where our customer traffic is coming from and our flow and things like that, this would be a really cool week to see that. So, you know, if you have a friend that you think would like it, send our link out. Hey, use KNK, 20% off. Get that this weekend for AwesomeCon special would be fantabulous.
Very appreciated, you guys. Isbach says, I hope it's not asbestos.
It's not.
It's just like foam.
It's like,
It's like breathing in foam.
It's garbage. Yeah, it's so garbage though. It's so gosh awful. But like upstairs, the room feels the exact same, except that's not there. So you can just click to the
You can just do whatever you need.
It's not a problem.
Gotcha.
I'm making these muffins as best as I can.
Asbestos. Nice. Man, I'm tired already.
Yeah, and it's only noon 46.
It's noon 46, yeah. That's what we should start calling the time. Not 12:46, noon 46. But we need names for all of the hours.
And so, yeah, gotcha.
So 10 isn't 10 anymore. It's breakfast. Breakfast 30.
Breakfast 30, and then of course 11Zs.
That'll be fine.
Well, no, because breakfast would have to be 9.
Okay.
So you have
9:30. Is there breakfast 30?
Breakfast 30. Hi.
All here's 11Zs. I'm thinking, are we talking about the Hobbit breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about how it's really unfair. Noon gets to be called 12 and noon. How each hour should get its own special name, and so 11 should be 11Zs.
That's what I agree.
And 9 should be breakfast. Like, oh, it's breakfast 30. It's breakfast 45.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You agree with us? You just hasn't sunk in yet.
Yeah. No. That makes sense.
Right? How is it fair that noon and midnight both get their own special little code name, and like 2 o'clock is like, hey man, I'm cool too.
Time.
See, I'm down. Tea time's official.
Tea time or tea 30?
Tea 30.
How about tea time?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Tea time. Okay.
Okay.
So are you on Twitch at all?
No.
Do you know what Twitch is?
No.
Well, you're on Twitch right now.
Cool. Hi guys. Hi. Check me out. Once in Future Queen cosplay.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Once in Future Queen?
What are you going to be? Are you cosplaying this weekend?
Yes, I am. Tomorrow I'll be Electra. Saturday will be Snow White from Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
And Sunday is Belle.
Hey, so check this out. We have, again, a Twitch channel. We go live from noon to 1 every single day, Eastern. We are at booth 105. We are
at booth 737, somewhere around here. Oh,
so
over there.
if you come over tomorrow from noon to 1 in your cosplay, we'll put you on and you can talk about your website and your whatever, your Patreon or so noon to 1, booth 105. Drop on by as Electra. You can do that every day if you'd like.
I think I will because I'm really proud of my Snow White one right now too.
Cool.
Awesome.
Drop on by.
I shall.
Once in Future Queen cosplay.
Yep. What did it say?
105.
105.
It's right next to the food booth.
I will remember that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Guys, we met a famous cosplayer.
Al the Geek.
Al the Geek. Okay, so noon plus. Bowman says 6 is supper, 10 is Betty Bye.
Betty Bye.
So Betty Bye 30.
Betty Bye 30.
3 p.m. is siesta. Siesta 30. Siesta 45.
Nice.
Random coolness. No, I agree, Orion. That was random and fun, yes. Okay, so, hey, God is among you.
Hey, God is among you. How's Florida today?
Florida? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the God is among you is from Florida. You're pretty sure they're a lawyer in Florida. I aggregate this kind of data in my head.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. Let's see. Flimbucket says, I'd love to have you guys come up for a con in Calgary.
Calgary
Comic and Entertainment Expo is the big one, and I totally help you guys out with it and find you places to stay while here. Oh.
We're gonna walk by really slow and lurky.
Really lurky.
Totally pretend like Justice and Brandon aren't right there. What?
What?
Nothing? Hey, Diana.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? I saw you're on Facebook. You're like, I'm in DC. I'm like, me too. I live here.
Oh, yeah.
I came just for you.
I know. Like, this little charade you've put up here as a reason to come see us is cute and all, but all you had to do was just come.
Oh, see, I thought this was what it took.
No.
I've been I've been led to believe that your standards are.
Oh no, very low
No,
standards.
very low.
Stop setting up the store. Break it down.
Yeah, because we're here. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's all good.
Yeah. This is the first AwesomeCon, yes, for Level Up. So we've been here for the last 3 years, and I don't think you've been here
No, I don't
before.
think so.
So you haven't ruined it yet.
No. Last year it ruined itself.
Yeah, they scheduled it like 3 months earlier on Easter and told nobody.
So 2 years ago, it did really well. We did really well. We made a nice amount of money. It was very successful. We booked our next booth at the booth. Like, we were like, hey, cool, we'll be back next
This
year.
works, yeah.
They then moved it from June till April to Easter Sunday and told no one.
They didn't like advertise, hey, you guys.
And so we knew, because when we
here.
booked it, the date was already there in the booking, but like everyone that came by our booth were like, man, we didn't even realize it was AwesomeCon. It was supposed to be in June. Like, they didn't advertise it. They didn't every vendor I know made about 30 to 50% of what they usually make.
No.
So this year is the bounce back from that. We'll see.
I believe in it.
I believe in you. That's why we're here.
Just warn Alex of that, because
Understood.
Orion's in Florida. I have pink bunk beds. Oh gosh. So Flex Streamer, yes, we're at AwesomeCon. It's in DC.
Yep, the Walter Washington Convention. It's funny, people like, oh, it's at the Washington Convention Center. Has nothing to do with it being in Washington.
No, it's Walter E. Washington.
Walter E. Washington
That's the
Convention
name.
Center.
Not even George Washington.
Nope.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Walter.
Yes.
Little known cousin.
Someone.
Pretty sure that's not true.
No.
No,
I hear he had a microbrewery that was very successful back in the
For the record, it's not very far. The George Washington Distillery is local, and you can go buy stuff there.
See, now that sounds like me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just down the street. We can go.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll be around.
Alright, so you don't want help?
Were you not at the con that I helped? Were you at Dragon Con last year?
Yeah.
Where we unloaded the truck with you?
I remember a lot of points. I'm
That's what we
kidding.
did.
Oh my god, I'm totally kidding. Don't make that face.
Brandon, all goodwill gone. All on Diana.
Okay.
Okay, AwesomeCon DC. So yes, AwesomeCon is in DC, Washington, DC, the District of Columbia. Yes, between Virginia and Maryland.
Yes.
It is a pop culture convention.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, is it a Comic Con or it's a pop culture con? It literally is just
Yep.
geeks and stuff. So much so that Loudoun County Public Library has a booth.
They're in Virginia.
Oh,
Other one. So all the way down there.
all the way down between the next
Or
escalator.
so it's gonna be in the middle of the escalators.
Okay.
There is one.
Or
at that
the other side of. So that back corner?
Now I see it. Yeah.
that one might
Yeah.
be closer.
That back corner or between the escalators. Yep.
We know things.
So I'd say it really helps that we do like 4 conventions a year in this room. And that's what? Yeah, that's what I say. And that's just with this company. I'm also a rigger in this room, so I'm in this room like every other week.
It was like with the loading dock. I told my driver, just turn.
Yeah.
These guys are incompetent.
Yeah.
$10 an hour security guard. Just turn.
I'm not going to refute it because it's not inaccurate.
Okay, guys.
Okay, I would love to sit and chat, but as you guys know, there is so much to do, so little to do, and so much time. So,
No, you have those backwards.
anyway,
Reverse it.
strike that, reverse it, thank you. Okay, mein Liebchens. You guys are awesome. We will see you tomorrow for Nerdy News at noon. What? And should be a good day.
Yep, it should be a great day.
Peace out, Popsicles.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Other side.